Hello! So we are back in the hospital. I was talking to the girl here, something about the plans, blah 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 blah. Let me talk to this
The
guy.
guy seemed to be practicing his air of authority. Today he was working on his withering stare.
Wow. Let's talk to that guy. What do you have to say?
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Really? If you wish to make an appointment, see the receptionist.
That's fast. Anyway, I will give him all the things.
Does this white powder mean anything to you?
No, sir. I do not pretend to know the pharmacist's job.
Is that a pharmacist shop?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, sir. I do not.
Okay.
Do you recognize this red nose, sir?
No, I do not. This is a hospital, not a circus ring. We minister to the sick in body, not the sick in mind.
Well, you look a little clowny.
What do you make of this tissue, sir?
If I were you, I'd have the sample analyzed.
Why?
May I have the honor of shaking you by the hand?
You may not. I don't encourage physical contact between my staff.
I am not your staff.
Does this tool mean anything to you?
Sacre bleu! That's exactly what I needed in my last operation.
It is?
I had to improvise with a knitting needle and a couple of corks. If only you'd been on hand at the time, my patient would have given his right arm for it.
Seriously?
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamat?
No, sir, I have not.
Where the hell is that club?
Does the name Thomas Merlin mean anything to you?
No, it does not.
Oh, fine. Let's go.
Look at this, Doc. It's a genuine medieval type gemstone.
Yes, so I see. Remarkable.
I have to take this gem to Marquet. He might be able to explain its significance.
My dear chap, Marquet has other things on his mind right now.
Like what?
His catheter, for one.
Okay.
I'm looking for a guy named Jacques Marquet.
In which department does he work?
He doesn't. He's a patient.
I see. You do realize there are strict policies regarding visiting hours, don't you?
No. What's the purpose? It's too light outside.
This is important. I have to talk to Marquet urgently.
We make no exceptions to the rules.
It's a matter of life and death.
The well-oiled running of this hospital is a matter of life and death. That's why we have rules.
Wow.
I think I ought to warn you that Marquet is not what he seems.
Explain yourself.
He's in league with a bunch of guys who want to take over the world.
Nonsense. Besides, Marquet's employers have paid in advance for one of our most exclusive private rooms.
Okay.
Could you tell me who Marquet's employers are?
Certainly not.
That's what I thought. He's not gonna tell me. Just because I asked. Anyway, I have to go
Thanks
now.
for your help.
Thanks for nothing, you mean.
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd-looking guy in tow.
Wow.
He looked blissfully happy for no apparent reason.
Oh, that's good. For him.
Hello.
Why you have to go that way?
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, hiya.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
That's what I thought you said. Don't look so down in the mouth. No matter how bad things seem, I never let life get on top of me.
Oh, yeah? What's your secret?
Why, it's easy. All you have to do is smile and whistle this little tune.
You know what? If you start whistling, I'll bust you in the teeth.
It's a deal.
Oh my god, you're a bad guy. Anyway, let's talk what he has to say of all the things.
Do you recognize this powder?
Is that dandruff?
No way.
It sure looks like dandruff.
It's plaster.
Ugh.
Alright.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Who is it?
That's what I'm asking you. Have you seen him before?
How should I know? You haven't told me who he is.
Take a look at the photo.
Yeah, okay.
Now, have you seen him before?
No.
Now that was easy.
Take a look at this red nose.
Are you a policeman?
No, this is a clown's nose, not a policeman's.
So you're a clown then?
What does this tissue suggest to you?
You have a cold. What you need is vitamin C.
Ooh, we'll really do that.
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not until I've washed, if you don't mind, sir.
Do you even haven't used that?
Would this tool be any use to you?
No, sir. Mr. Shiny has no user-serviceable parts.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, that's what I wondered.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
You should never, ever play with matches.
I know that, but...
People get hurt when they do. They end up in hospital, like the burger lady. She was so burned up, they didn't know whether to use bandages or onions.
That's really bad, you know.
Do you recognize this pass?
No, I don't. Should I?
No, but I wondered if you'd seen a stranger flashing it about.
No, sir. But if I had, Mr. Shiny would take care of him.
Okay.
What do you think of this, Sam?
Oh, boy. What is it?
A priceless gemstone, found in a medieval castle in Ireland. Get me into Marquet's ward, and it's yours.
I don't wear jewellery.
If this gem was yours, you'd be able to buy 100 Mr. Shinies.
Don't be silly. There's only one Mr. Shiny.
Ha! Luckily.
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking about in the quarters?
No, sir, I haven't. But I've got nothing to worry about. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You'd take good care of the rascals, I'll bet you would. With a friend like him, I've no fear of oppressors.
It must be a great comfort.
He is.
Okay. Is this a hospital or a crazy hospital?
Would Mr. Shiny be your polishing machine by any chance?
Please, don't call him that. He's more of a friend than a machine. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years, and he's never let me down once.
Okay.
How come you got so attached to a polishing machine?
I asked you not to call him that. He's got a name, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Shiny. It's just that...
You think it's odd, don't you? I don't mind. The rest of the staff think I'm twisted. I heard them snorking behind me back when I gave Mr. Shiny his weekly pull through.
I don't even know what you mean by that.
Do you know where I'd find a patient called Marquet?
No, I'm not allowed on the wards with Mr. Shiny.
Alright, moving on.
See you later.
Yeah, take care now.
Yeah, I will take care.
The door didn't have a sign or label or any kind of identification.
What's happened?
Hey now, you can't go in there.
How come?
I'm responsible for the contents of that cupboard.
Oh, it's a cupboard. Oh, okay. Then I don't need to go there. If it's a cupboard, I don't need to go. Oh, but wait, maybe I do need to go in there. Because I see this one.
As I tugged the plug out of the socket, the polishing machine coughed, spluttered, and died.
Poor.
Mr. Shiny, what's wrong, pal?
Poor guy. Am I moving too fast again? I think so, cause okay, see, it seems I am going too fast. Normally I don't need to do that, I think. What's there to see? Oh, what's this?
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this Ward J2?
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your inspection, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse.
You'll need this, Doctor.
I'm going to go. I don't want to be here yet.
She gave me a long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile. Thanks.
Could you take a look at the client in bed number 2 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
I'll be back
Thank you,
for
nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I'll come back for you later. I want to go to the other ward first. I want to see what's to see there. Oh. Who the fuck are you? It's the same. It's the same. That way or that way, it's the same. I want to talk to that guy, but okay. Can I
Hi,
talk?
my name's George Stobart.
Yes, sir? Pleased to meet you, sir.
Call me George if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's my name.
My name's Benoit, but everyone calls me Bunny.
Bunny?
That's right. I used to have this cute habit when I was a kid.
Keep it to yourself, Benoit. Do you know what this white powder is?
No, sir?
Okay.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. I've never seen him before.
What the hell? What the hell is this? I have a new thing here.
Does this false nose mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Is that a nasal discharge, sir?
No, it's grease paint.
So what the hell?
Shake my hand, Benoit.
I don't think that's a good idea, sir.
How come?
Dermatitis.
I don't have dermatitis.
I do.
What the hell is dermatitis? I need to search that. Dermatitis. Wait. It's like skin disease. Okay, let's continue then.
What does this tool suggest to you?
Isn't that used to snap the patient's ribs when exploring the abdomen?
I don't think so.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamet?
No, sir.
No one heard of the club.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Merlin?
No, sir.
It's easy.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Not me, sir.
So short.
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something.
Oh, you gave it away. Damn.
Do you know anything about a patient named Marquet?
No, sir. I don't know much about any of the patients.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only human.
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure I'll get the hang of things.
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. I was talking about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean I'd get my hands dirty with a nurse.
Shut up, Benoit.
Okay, sir.
I like him.
See you later.
Right.
I'm starting to like him. I want to take my hands dirty with the nurse. Because it's a beautiful nurse. Can I talk to you now? I want to talk about everything.
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur?
Is this plaster any use to you?
No, it isn't.
Okay, next.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Oh, dear. I don't think he'll be needing that again.
Who?
Monsieur Boissy, the comatose clown.
Oh, okay.
Do you recognize this tissue?
No, I don't. It looks like a chronic health risk to me.
Well, I've been carrying it around for days and I'm okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to shake hands with me?
Well,
No, it's okay. Forget it.
Come on! I wanted to check something else with you.
Does this tool mean anything to you?
I don't recognize it.
Too bad the picture is a little bit too high, a little bit low would be have been good.
Does this mean anything to you?
The Club Alamut? I've never heard of it.
Alright.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
It's beautiful, but I've never seen it before.
You can have it.
Do you know Merlin of Gruber Electronics?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Do you have any clowns on the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional clown.
I'll bet he lightens the place up.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma for the last 3 months.
Oh.
What's wrong with Boissy?
He was involved in a very nasty accident. A silly stunt involving a unicycle. His current condition is due to... It's unlikely he'll ever perform as a clown again.
It's an ill wind that blows nobody any good.
Poor clown.
Do you have a patient named Marquet on this ward?
Oui, monsieur. He is in the private room at the end of the ward. He has been placed in strict isolation.
Why is Marquet in quarantine?
If you wish to know more, you'll have to speak to Herr Hagenmeier. All I know is that Marquet's room is strictly out of bounds.
Okay.
Do you know who paid for Marquet's room?
No, of course I don't.
Preferential treatment like that must cost an arm and a leg.
That's not my concern, monsieur.
True.
Thank you,
Alright.
nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Thank you, my little nursey. Thank you. I don't have anything to do now with you because I lost your thing. I gave it away to someone else.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Dr. Monroe said there was no cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it.
Okay.
Do you know what this is?
It looks like plaster.
He seems like a smart guy.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, Doctor. Who is it?
A cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, like he knows.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Doesn't that belong to Boissy?
No. I found it in a sewer.
He's a clown, you know. You wouldn't think so to look at him now, would you?
Where the hell is he?
Have you any idea what this is?
No, Doctor. I wouldn't even like to guess.
Whenever I can use that.
Maybe not.
Oh, come on!
Do you know what this tool is used for?
I'd rather not, Doctor.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamut?
I'm not really a nightclub man, Doctor.
Okay.
Have you heard of a guy called Merlin?
No, Doctor.
Damn.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
No, Doctor.
Holy damn, fine.
What can you tell me about Marquet?
He's the man in the private room, isn't he? That room was mine before I was tossed out like a common squatter.
Okay.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, Doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
Okay.
What's your impression of Nurse Grendel?
She's a very efficient young woman.
Efficient? You make her sound like a vacuum cleaner.
I've no complaints.
Oh. Oh.
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel as a monster.
Well, that's simply not true. She's quite strict, but that's her job, isn't it? You've got to have discipline in a place like this.
I actually like
I'll
this
come
set.
back later.
Vacuum cleaner. I have no complaints. That means she vacuum cleans him. Can you vacuum clean me too? Maybe.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Oh, I don't have it anymore.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients.
I'll keep quiet when you've taken my blood pressure properly.
I have to see Jacques Marquet first.
How come he gets preferential treatment? It's because he's got money, isn't it?
I'll come back when you've dealt with that chip on your shoulder.
Huh.
You haven't finished taking my...
Oh my god. Fine. I have to get it back, I guess.
I have...
It's...
Fine, let me get it back. If I can get it back. I didn't ask for that. I saw a mouth, right? You saw a mouth, right? Come here, stand here. Come on.
Hey, Benoit!
Yes, sir?
Do you still have that gauge I gave you?
Ah, yes. What do you want me to do with it?
Keep it safe until I think of something.
I want it back.
See you later.
Right.
Excuse me, sir.
Aha! Just the man. You must be the new boy.
Yeah, I must be.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful. Bernie, come here, boy. This is Benoit, my nephew. Can I trust you to look after him?
Sure.
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Nothing.
Thanks for your help. Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir?
Do you still have that gauge?
Oh, yeah.
Keep it...
Alright, let's go.
Follow me, Benoit.
I'm
Ah, he's following. Okay. Alright.
Hi, it's me again.
But
I'll come back.
Maybe I need to talk to him.
Hey,
now.
Benoit.
Yes, sir?
Do you still have that gauge?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Use it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
Alright. Are you calm now? I have to talk to that guy, I guess.
He sat like a statue of a sack of potatoes, but the cop's eyes were as watchful as a hawk's.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm Dr. Stobart.
Bonjour, docteur.
I'm gonna do all this and then I will stop it for today.
Can you think of any sensible use for this plaster?
Sensible? No. Puerile? Yes. But you've probably thought of those already.
Probably.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I have never seen him before.
Okay.
Do you recognize this red nose?
Don't get cute with me.
Cute, cute.
What does this tissue suggest to you?
It looks as if it has been used to wipe Satan's...
I hate to say it, but you could be right.
Yeah, but it was not the bottom, it was the face.
Would you like to shake hands?
What for?
As a gesture of goodwill.
On reflection? No.
I never can use that.
What do you think this tool is used for?
Branding mice without bending down.
Well, maybe.
Have you ever heard of the Club Alamet?
No. It sounds Middle Eastern.
Alamut. Actually, yeah.
Are you Thomas Merlin of Gruber Electronics?
No.
Then you won't be needing this. Do you recognize this gem?
It isn't an emerald, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's not.
Have you seen any suspicious characters on the ward?
Yeah, I have.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No. This was a tatty old bear.
How was the bear acting suspiciously?
Well, he was wearing a homburg.
Is that against the law?
No, but it's pretty weird for a bear.
Maybe.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
He's in quarantine, Doc, right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He has anthrax.
And what the hell?
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white coat suits you.
Thanks.
Why, thank you.
Catch you later, officer.
Au revoir, Doc.
Au revoir. Anyway, I will leave that for next time. So I see you guys then. So have a nice day. Bye.